What's going on, everyone out there? This is Brian from metalhomerecording.com. As you can see, I recently purchased a Kemper profiling amp. I've got the rack edition. I did not get the head edition since everything in my world exists in racks. I got the rack edition. So, if you've been watching my other videos, you know that I have an Axe-Fx 2, and I like it a lot. And I've gotten the Kemper a couple weeks ago, maybe about a week or two ago, and I've had some time to play around with it and seen a lot of really cool things, seen its kind of strengths and weaknesses, at least right off the bat. And I'm not going to dig into all of that today. I'm just going to do a quick overview because a lot of people find this front panel intimidating on the Kemper, which I did in the beginning as well. I'll have many more videos showing the pros and cons of the Kemper and the Axe-Fx and comparing them all over the place. So, quick overview. This little knob here that they call chicken knob just turns it on and off, turns it into tuner mode, which really just brings the tuner up in this main screen. Goes into browser mode, which is the main mode where you browse through the different profiles. And goes to perform mode, where you can do a bunch of things kind of in the context of a song, put a bunch of profiles together, and profiler mode where you can actually make your own profiles. One thing about the Kemper that makes it look intimidating on the outside is that they took a lot of the functions where normally you'd have to dig into menus to get at, and they made them into knobs and buttons. So while there's a lot of knobs and buttons, it's actually really to your benefit because they took a lot of the they made a lot of things fast. This is the noise gate. You just turn this knob for more noise gate or less noise gate. These are the Stomp Boxes. These go before the amp. If the light is red, these lights change colors to indicate different effects. This is means this is a distortion pedal. If it's red, I'll go through the effects in more depth later, but you can have 4 Stomp Boxes here with any of the effects. It goes before the amp. Then the signal goes into the amplifier, which you can see here, and it's kind of this bracket here. You can turn the amp on and off by pressing the button. If you hold any button down, it gets into more detail, so you can kind of dig into things. There's the exit button. It's got the EQ button here. The cabinet button, you can turn the cabinet on and off. The entire stack, you can turn this entire section on and off, just like these turn this entire section on and off. The effects are really musical. They're really fast to use. This first one, you can put any effect in any of these 3, but this one especially you can put any. You can put a modulation here, or really anything, but it's kind of labeled mod. If you put a delay here, you can use these 2 knobs over here to control the feedback and the mix. So they made that really fast. They made it really fast for you to be able to control the feedback and the mix. If you turn the reverb on here, you can control the time and the mix of the reverb here with these knobs. So while all these knobs look intimidating, they really just make things faster. Master volume for the whole unit is here. You have the EQ in the amp mode here. These little buttons just do different things corresponding to what they say on the screen. And the volume knob here for like the master volume for an amp. And these are just these 4 buttons here, and this knob here are a way to scroll through things faster or scroll through different profiles faster. And you have your gain here with all these lights. That's the basic rundown. Hopefully that makes the Kemper a little bit less intimidating for you. And I'll be going into everything a whole lot more and in more depth and comparing it with Axe-Fx and with other software amp sims and see how they compare and the strengths and weaknesses of everything. Till next time.